Yeah.
I tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Here's Simpson. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Dermanenko into the lane. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Sampson, coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. Anderson outside. Overdone. Anderson's shot is off. And the 76ers with possession. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Pass to Dermanenko. Kicks to Roberts. Clock at 6. They set the pick. Driving inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
To the paint and stolen by Dalton. Dermanenko down low. Working on Anderson. And the basket by Dermanenko.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Wells. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Here's Roberts. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wells stays in control of his emotion. Now, he plays with a lot of energy and a bit of an edge. He's really terrific.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Philadelphia.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Here's Sampson. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Wells' shot is good.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Dermanenko.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Anderson outside. He kicks it to Sampson. At the top of the key, Wells. And he uses the glass on the lane. Wells has got 6.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Dermanenko. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Trailblazers trail by 7. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. It's been quite a game for Dermanenko.
And he continues to burn them with his scoring. The coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
Down against Anderson. first quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Just 5 to shoot. Misses the 3. So for Philadelphia, their last game, a win against Toronto. Here's Roberts. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the left wing. Here's Terminenko. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Wells with it. You saw him with 29 points last game. Passes to West. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
We know West is very comfortable in the mid-range, and he prefers to attack you from that area.
Down low.
You've got to be on exactly the same page to connect on that long. Of an alley-oop.
And even then, it's a tough play.
I tell you what, guys, the pass and catch, both next to impossible.
And a shot by Wells, no good. The 76ers leading by 7. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
And so here's Portland. 76ers getting the bucket. Anderson's shot is off.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here's Roberts. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Inside.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
To the right side. Wells with it. Working on Doherty. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
76% on the season from the foul line.
We've seen some obvious improvement in his free throw shooting since last year.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The 76ers leading by 9. Here's Roberts. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Sampson. Here's Wells. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. To the inside. Here's Terminenko. Boom, he jams it straight down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution. So far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's West. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
And becoming more of a facilitator. West finds his man that time.
And so here is Philadelphia. They lead by 11. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
Here's Sampson. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself into position, and then was able to make the play.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Was completely out of sync on his free throws, and I'm sure that led him to some extra work at the foul line. Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
Here's Roberts. No points in the game yet for him. There's the pick. Pass to Dermanenko. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Jacobson. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Pass to West. Shot clock at 6. And the wing jumper offline. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 14-point game. Here's Roberts. Back to Dermanenko. And stolen by Harris. Dunn with some nice D.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
It's stolen by Harris.
And Harris does a really good job using his quickness to his advantage, and he's got plenty of that quickness. A creative guard who plays with an edge, too.
The Trailblazers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Now, here's Dermanenko. He's got 29 points. To the middle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on David West.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
And so he hits both. Now a timeout called by Portland. They defeated the Hornets in their last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Trailblazers trail by 14. Harris looking it over. And it's blocked. Here's Dunn. A 14-point game for him in the win against Toronto. Here's the screen. And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Patterson passes to Harris. Can't get it to fall. The 76ers leading by 16. Out to the wing. Here's Dermanenko. That's good, and it's Doherty with the assist. He's got 36.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here is Harris. 11 points for him in that last game against New Orleans.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. After Devin Harris's miss, hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Jacobson, the pass to Harris. To the paint, here's West. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's Roberts, guarded by Harris. Roberts looking for an opening. Throws it up high.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Portland again missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute them because his shot making is not happening right now.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
The pass to Harris. Lets it go from 14. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And here is Harris. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Here's the three. It's tipped. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action in just a minute. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And for Portland, they're shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Doherty against Patterson. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Kicks it to Sampson. Just 5 on the clock. For 3. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Trailblazers and came away with the win.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Scorching and torching offensively. They were able to get everything they wanted.
Here's Snow. To the inside. Here's Dermonenko. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Yeah, Snow, terrific job there. Just kind of setting the pace. Exceptional at breaking down the defense with his passing.
Passes it to Pollard. A 3-ball. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Stolen. Pass to Sweetney. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Wells, he's checked in for Portland. Here's Snow. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And here is Dermonenko. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Here's Sweetney. Done covering. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Trailblazers have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8. The first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Pass to Dermonenko. No good on the 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Sweetney. Cook, the pass to Pollard. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Cook. Over Van Horn. And the shot is long.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Good. That's another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
At the line for 2.
That free throw missing. And the 76ers making a change here. Buckner's checked in. And he sinks the second. 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Inside, here's Dermonenko, and down it goes, jamming that one. Home.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Here's Sampson, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Clock at 4. Offensive rebound, Cook. Here's Pollard. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Roberts is checked in for Snow. And Portland with a change here, too. Anderson's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Sweetney. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the drive, Wells' shot is good. Wells has got 11 points.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Here's Roberts. Pass to Dermonenko. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Tell you what, you've got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man from attacking.
And Greg, even then, he might just go over it. Check out the elevation he gets here. My goodness.
Boy, I can't get enough of that, guys. I mean, he is a true rim wrecker.
And the Trailblazers with possession here. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Great positioning on the putback. Pollard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Now in the line for your 76ers, Doherty, Aaron McKee.
And it's Anderson with the ball for Portland. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Here's Wells. The layup off target. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Knocks it loose, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Here's Sweetney. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now McKee. Doherty the screen. McKee with it. Pass to Dermonenko. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And he continues to put in work in the paint.
Portland's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. The 3 from Anderson. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Now here's McKee. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. On the clock. Down low. Over to the left wing. Here's Dermonenko. And here is McKee. There's the pick. Back to Dermonenko. It's rebounded by Pollard. The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Here's Sweetney. 6 points for him. The shot that time, not on target. 76ers have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Now McKee. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Pass to Dermonenko. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Both teams will make substitutions. Portland's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Jacobson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. He kicks it to West. All alone. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
To the middle. Here's McCulloch. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
And there's the pass to West. And the dunk by West.
Oh, putting his agility to great use on that jam. West can just pop off the floor.
Russell with it. Now here's McKee. They set the screen to the paint.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Passes it to West. Here's Pollard. And that's off the glass and in. Pollard's got 10 points.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And here is McKee. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. It's rebounded by Pollard. Pollard's got 8 rebounds in this game. The Trailblazers shooting in the second quarter around 42%. Anderson outside, pass to West. That one doesn't drop. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Now McKee dishes it to McCollum. Here is Anderson. Pass to Pollard. Harris outside. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. Here's Pollard. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's McKee. Puts up a 3. Here's Doherty. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Doherty's got his first basket.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
There's 1:40 left in the second quarter. And here's Harris from the arc. Rebound by the 76ers.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Buckner the pass to McKee. Outside Russell. There's the pass to McKee. Back to Russell. Lets it go. Lays it up off the glass.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
1:06 left in the first half. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Portland moving the ball around. Pass to West. The fadeaway. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Doherty's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Buckner. 36 seconds left in the first half of basketball. McKee, no luck. And it's Harris with the ball for the Trailblazers. It's stolen by McKee. "17 seconds left in the first half of the game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
At the line for your 76ers, Aaron McKee. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Harris with it. For the 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Philadelphia with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We come back right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from Dermonenko.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, You can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Left side, Anderson. Six to shoot. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Philadelphia has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the passer floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop to loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Here's Sampson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And they'll get another chance. Here's West. Got a hand on it. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Oh, scrappy play from West on that backboard, making sure he gets the ball for that second chance look.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Anderson outside. Here's Wells. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And the dunk by Wells.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Pass to Pollard. Back to Anderson. Just 4 to shoot. Portland needs to get off a shot. Sampson's shot, good. Sampson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
West setting the pick for Anderson. A shot off that time, so Philadelphia will take it the other way. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. There's the lob to the hoop.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Anderson outside. West outside, takes the three, gets the three-pointer to fall. West has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Whoa, the rare three from West.
There's Roberts, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the inside. And now Portland on the break. Anderson with the ball. Over Buckner. And it's off the back rim. No good. For Philadelphia, they've gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Dermonenko misses. Portland's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Anderson wide open. And they recover it.
Big offensive board there. They can now milk that clock a little more.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Philadelphia.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
Here's Roberts. He lobs it up, and another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Here's Sweetney. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. To the paint. Wells in the corner. 4 on the clock. Here's Sampson. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. 76ers have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
First team foul.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Philadelphia. Dermonenko. 2 shots.
First free throw is good for the Trailblazers. Darling's checked in, and it's Patterson in for Wells. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Sampson. The pass to Sweetney. Passes it to Darling. It's deflected. Now, here's Dermonenko. T right on him. Out left to the wing. Down low. Kicks it to Roberts. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Portland's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Sweetney. He's got 6. Pass to Darling. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Third personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Harris is checked in, and so he's able to get 1 of 2. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown.
Personal foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Roberts. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shot clock at 6. Dermonenko.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And for Portland, they're shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Harris outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And Harris drops them both. Here's Roberts. Clock at 6. Pass to Dermonenko. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And he makes the first.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both. Here's Harris. Now the pass to Sweetney. Cook, the pass to Sweetney. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Sweetney's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Now here is Harris. Here's Sweetney. He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line, certainly to this point.
No good on the 2nd free throw. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Here's Dermonenko. He got it again. Sensational.
And that puts him even for 3rd on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
I'm at a loss for words. Greg, his has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see. Here's Sweetney. 8 points for him. There's the drive. Buckner grabs the board.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Pass to Dermonenko. Over Cook. Not going to go that time. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Harris outside. Here's Sweetney. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
First personal foul. 5th team foul. Shooting for Portland. Sweetney.
And the first one drops. And Portland making a change here. Landry's checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. For Philadelphia, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the 2nd half. Very strong. Now, here's Dermonenko. He's guarded, and yep, another basket.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages. Here's Sweetney after the Sixers pick up 2. Here's Harris. Dermonenko with the rebound. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches. Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Blazers ball.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You take a look at the 76ers. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out.
And I think for the 76ers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
And the 76ers call time here. David West, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. The first one falls. Brooks checked in for the 76ers. He's perfect from the line this time. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Parker drives in. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Patterson dishes to Harris. 1:51 left in the third quarter of the game. And David West, the bucket on the assist from Harris. And that's 12 points for David West.
In the paint, West has a great mix of size and flexibility, so he has multiple ways to get around the defense.
Here's Snow. No points in the game yet for him. Van Horn. A three-pointer off the mark. Portland's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. On the wing, Harris. Outside Landry. Passes it to Patterson. Now Harris. The three. It's rebounded by Snow. Parker outside. 51 seconds left to play in the third. Dunn with a screen on Patterson. Parker passes to Dunn. Here's Van Horn. Off target from three-point range.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Sweetney misses. And Philadelphia calls time here.
They've already committed enough fouls to be in the penalty. Not good. They need to concentrate on playing good defense without fouling.
And Philadelphia making a change here. McKee's checked in. Wells, he's checked in for Portland. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to McKee. There's the screen. And the pass to Van Horn. A three-pointer, no good. Now here is Harris. To the wing right side. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Philadelphia ahead, running away with this one. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Philadelphia shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. And the 76ers call time here.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
It's now time to take a look at our player of the game.
Well, I tell you what, it's been so much fun watching him do his thing out here. I mean, the game is looking effortless for him, and he's riding that wave of confidence and momentum, which has allowed him to completely take over and dominate.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Here's Dermonenko. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul, first team foul. Shooting for Philadelphia, Dermonenko. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. And Portland has possession. Stoudemire outside. And here is Wells. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Stoudemire. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And the basket by Dermonenko.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Now here's Stoudemire. Got a piece of it. Here's Dermonenko. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Here's Stoudemire. Here's Jacobson. Clock at 6. Pass to Stoudemire. From outside, off the mark. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent.
And another one falls.
The good times keep rolling. Now tied for second all-time in scoring for a game.
Well, you know, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game, GA, the defense throws everything at him, but he still is scoring. And so here's Portland. 76ers getting the bucket. Cook, he's checked in for Wells.
First team foul. In the lineup for the Trailblazers, Brian Cook.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Darling passes to Cook. Shot clock at 6. Stoudemire outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Jacobson. Portland again missing. For Philadelphia, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Back to Dermonenko. Philadelphia moving the ball over.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Stoudemire against Snow. Stoudemire in the post. Here's Cook. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The 76ers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final. And again.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night. Snow against Stoudemire. Pass to Landry. Here's Jacobson. Shoots over McKee. Jacobson can't get it to go.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now here's Stoudemire. Pass to Jacobson. Here's Darling. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Landry with it. Now guarded by Dunn. With some arc, Jacobson's shot is good. Jacobson's got his first bucket of the night.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by Philadelphia.
Here's Snow. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's deflected. Here's Jacobson. Stoudemire outside. Here's Darling, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Roberts is checked in for Snow.
Substitution on the court.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Here is Cook. 5 to shoot. Sampson, the pass to Landry. Can't hit from in close. Here's Philadelphia. This run now up to 13-2. Here's Roberts. Pass to Dermonenko. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And good! He hits it again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Landry passes to Sweetney. There's a screen to the left side wing. Here's Darling. Got a piece of it. Inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the middle. Cook, good.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
Pass to Dermonenko. Here's Roberts. Back to Dermonenko. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's Sweetney. The pass to Sampson. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the triple.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Here's Roberts. Pass to Dermonenko. And good! There's another.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Here's Sampson. Passes it to Sweetney. They set the pick. Pass to Darling. Lots of room. That shot off the mark. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 17-7 run. To the paint. Back to Dermonenko. Off the mark from 16 feet out. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Cook looking it over. Now the pass to Sweetney. Landry, a screen on McKee. Here's Sweetney. That one a little long. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 17-7 run. Inside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Driving in. To the wing on the left. Here's Darling. He blocks it again. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
Good, he hits again.
And that score puts him even. A night I never thought we'd see.
He's now tied point for point with the record. One more score. He'll be all alone at the top of the record books. GA, a moment nobody thought they'd ever see.
And people have talked about records that could never be matched. Wilt's 100 was at the top of those lists. But the unbelievable has happened here tonight as he has tied that unbreakable record.
To the inside. Yet another bucket.
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. A new single-game scoring record.
Oh, history being made as we speak. Unbelievable.
And Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game has been surpassed. Pick up the phone, let everybody know something special has happened here tonight.
College check in for Philadelphia. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Sweetney. He kicks to Sampson. Pass to Wells. Overdone. That one off the back iron and out. Philadelphia shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Van Horn, the pass to Roberts. He dishes it to Dunn. Shot clock at 5. Shot by Roberts, no good. And for Portland, they're shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there.
Roberts, second personal foul, second team foul.
On defense, the 76ers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Sampson. Rebounded by McKee. Sampson's gotten only 2 of his 8 attempts to fall from the floor. McKee dishes to Roberts. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Van Horn. The 76ers again can't hit it. Van Horn's gone just 1 of 5 from the field.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
For Philadelphia.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. And now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And you can sense that these fans
these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Here's Sampson. Wells wide open. Off target with his 3.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're up by 48. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
Three seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. They set the pick. Here's Roberts. He takes it in. McCullough kicks to Roberts. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.